Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We got a pretty good arena patch today. Want to get you guys up to speed on everything that's going on there. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. So real quick, before we jump into the patch notes, I want to mention that they are doing a free weekend for arena again, December 20th to the 23rd. Timing, I'll let you guys do your own time zone stuff. If you're interested in playing, it's a chance to get in and try arena for free. Servers are going to be kind of light this late in the wipe. Probably not the best time to have a free weekend. I'm not going to be here to judge, just letting you know that it's happening. Okay, so it's live now. The servers are back up. We have patch 0.2.4.0. Now going back and looking at the roadmap, they basically skipped 0.2.3, but the good news is they wrapped it into 0.2.4. So looking at here, that's going to be synchronization of EFT patch 0.15, along with technical improvements, stuff like that. The Molotov cocktail, we'll talk about that in a second though. So let's look at some of the big changes here. We got headset rebalance. The cost of MP headphones has been reduced. The difference in cost has become much lower, between 250 and 500. And they added new headphones. So if you go in, we'll go in and look here. We can see what all the headphones you've got. It's basically all the patch 15 headphones that they added, and just kind of reduce the costs and the spread between the different sets of headphones, because they brought everything in line with patch 15 and Tarkov. And if you remember what that did to headsets, completely flipped everything on its head for that. Ricochet rebalance, refined the parameters for calculating the ricochet chance of head armor to improve the predictability of the mechanics. I think this is just a product because if you guys have fought anybody with a Vulcan or some of the other stuff, it just feels like it's impossible to kill them sometimes. And honestly, to me, it feels like you see more ricochets in arena than you do regular Tarkov. And that might just be anecdotal because of how many more fights you get into, but for sure it did seem like it was more common. So hopefully that is balanced to be less of a pain, where you're rewarded for your headshots. They added the new weapons. We got all the different Uzis, the SR3M, the Desert Eagles, the M60, and the MPS Auto Assault 12 Gen 1 and 2 shotguns, as well as updated the models for the ASVAL, the VSS, the PP91 Keter, and the PP9, and then the PP9 Clin. So with the new caliber added and new ammos that they've got in there for that. Now, because of that, if you have kits with VSSs or ASVALs, they're not going to be ready. And it's simply one little part you got to come in here and add. Uh-oh, I think I broke my game. Magic of editing, we're going to restart this real quick and hopefully fix it. Okay, we're back in here. Now, in order to fix this, you just got to go to this little guy, put that on there, click back, save changes, and then your kit is now fixed for that one. Other kits, you're going to have issues with armor and stuff just because of how they changed some of the MP points. I'm a little bit over here. I'm not going to go through and fix that, but make sure you go through and check your kits. Make sure you have all of them functioning properly, because they might not be based on the different guns and stuff that you might have in there. But as you can see, we do have the M60, the Desert Eagle. Let's see if that shows up on here as far as guns. Yeah, and you got to unlock them. It's the same kind of unlock process. You've got the 357, and it looks like that's what you're going to need to go through to unlock the 50 cals maybe. I'm not going to dive deep into it, but that's going to be the same process for that, is unlocking those weapons and the various ones. With this, we're also getting some of the new mechanics. We now have the smooth zoom, you have the mounting, and you have the bipods are all now included into arena. So everything up on par with patch 15 now. So they've got new weapon attachments, new weapon mods, adjust the functionality for pistol grips on the Makarov PM pistol. If there's a quick drop button on the grip, the interaction animation with pistol is changed. Improve the AUG A1, A3 visuals, updated the grip animation, added visually operating gas piston, added some animations, variations depending on the installation attachments for new updated weapons, updated the grenade animations. I know that bothered a lot of people, and new mounts to allow installation of bipods on more weapons. So this is the whole bipod system in Tarkov. You're aware of what all that is. Added new attachments for SCAR, G36 AUG. They added the 2A 2BTG stimulant. I don't know why, but it's there. Some helmets. So you've got the new Ronin helmet, the new higher class one. Looks like I call it the Minecraft Ronin. Then you got the new Bastion helmets that they added with patch 15. It's the new armored rigs. Again, the new headsets, quality of life improvements, pretty good list here. We got the optics zoom adjustments, so the smooth zoom, we have that now. And so that ability is added to all of these scopes. I'm not going to go through and read them. You know which ones they are. No, it's not the L-Can. I know some people like to meme that. So any scope that can have a smooth zoom got its smooth zoom. Now, again, this, I say again, but a reminder, all of your presets got reset. I'll have the editor put up the little message that pops up, but whenever BSG adds new functionality, they almost always wipe our presets. So all of your settings have been set to default because they added the ability to mount and they added the smooth zoom. So yay, your settings are reset. Fun. I know. I wish they would warn us of this shit, but they don't. And then, like I said, they added mounting, not just with bipods, but mounting on corners or on horizontal surfaces. As long as you're not prone, you can mount any gun, but then you get a better mount if you've got the bipod. Active headset adjustments, improve the separation of weapon sounds and other sounds into different compressor channels, added the splitting of sound subgroups and increased the number of customizable parameters for more control, adjusted the frequency response, noise reduction, level, and compressor values, as well as the technical specifications to match the specs of real headsets. This is the same stuff they did with patch 15. It's the same thing in Tarkov, so it's just bringing it all on par with one another. And now they also brought in the ability to select grenades with G, so you don't have to have each one hotbound. You can just hold G and use your mouse wheel to select your grenade, assuming your hotkey bar doesn't error out and disappear. And then the ability that they added with Tarkov as well, to where you can activate a tactical device and flashlight by pressing and or holding. It was press or hold for the hotkey for your tactical device. A new code thing there. Hopefully the ability to strobe it isn't still there, because that was awful and they need to make sure that that doesn't happen ever again. But that is the patches. As far as like the bipods work, it's the exact same thing as it is in Tarkov. Let me get into the shooting range here. As far as how stable it is. So some of the things with these belt feds or guns having bipods, they are going to be absolute laser beams now. I'm mounted up and you can see it just doesn't move. So yeah, keep that in mind, that bipods are now a thing, along with the smooth zoom of optics. Let's see here. Let's hop in and show you guys the smooth zoom. All the way in, all the way out. So that's kind of nice. It's going to make more optics a little bit more viable. It also means that, you know, even a 6x isn't too much when you're playing on arena anymore, which is kind of nice. So that is the patch. That is everything we got. Now, I'm assuming if you're like me, this isn't something you're probably going to jump in and try out. You're probably going to wait for wipe. They have to wipe arena. I know people hate it. They might not wipe ARP. They might, I don't know what they're going to do as far as all that stuff's concerned, but they're going to have to wipe GP coins. They're going to have to wipe money when they wipe Tarkov. If they're going to be linked, there's just no choice. On top of that, your character, your level, you know, your actual character stats and skills, these are all going to get reset. They're not just going to leave them high here and then instantly update over on Tarkov. So expect to wipe an arena. What that fully entails, I don't know, but it's going to be at a minimum skills, money, GP coins. That's all going to go away. We also heard Nikita say that he's going to balance stuff. So that's coming. So good for the next wipe coming up. Not a huge impact right now, but I wanted to let you guys know that it was happening. So that's the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you found it informational and helpful. Informational. Is that even the right word? Probably not. Anyways, wish you guys the best of luck in your raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.